SpaceRandos. Back with another bit of randos action tonight. We're gonna make up some more characters. Make up some more randos. Get a few 3d6 up. So I'm gonna make another ship crew since our last gang exploded. Very unfortunately. Okay. We got 4 sets of 3d6. This is how we're gonna do it. Alright, so do our 4 crew member. Wow, okay, we've got a 15 strength for guy number 1. We've got a 12 strength for guy number 2. Wow, 14 strength for number 3. And a 13 strength. Wow, okay, we got a strong crew here. Everybody's pumping iron. Okay, there's an 8 dexterity, first man. Second guy, there's a 9 dexterity. There's another 8 dexterity. Wow, these dice are just stuck together doing the same thing. And there's a 12, 13, another 13 for that guy. 13 dexterity, 13 strength. Okay. Let's see here. 9 IQ. Got number 1. Ooh, 6 IQ. 11 IQ for number 3. And, ooh, wow, a 16. Guy number 4. That guy's turning out to be a bit of a winner. Okay. Keep this rolling here. Okay, guy number 1 has a 10 health. Guy number 2 has a 9 health. Yep, that's right. And a 12 health for number 3. And we've got another 12 for guy number 4. Guy number 4 has strength 13, dexterity 13, IQ 16, and health 12. That's a pretty impressive character right there. He's a decent rando. Not just some loser. Oh, I keep hitting the camera there. Sorry about that. 8 willpower for guy number 1. We've got a 13 willpower for guy number 2. Another 8 for guy number 3. And 12 willpower for number 4. Okay, this is how we crank characters out quick. I love it. 9 perception for number 1. 12 perception. 18 perception. Look at that. 3 6s. And 11 for guy number 4. Okay. Over to hit points now. We've got a 9 hit points. We've got a 10 hit points. We've got 13 hit points. And a 14 hit points for guy number 4. Guy number 4 still might be my favorite. Well, he's the best anyways. Might not be my favorite once we get to know him. 13. We've got an 8 fatigue points. That guy. We've got a 9 over here. And number 4 is 8 fatigue points. Super duper. Okay, now let's roll race for each of these guys. Guy number 1, human. Guy number 2, human. It's only a 1 in 10 chance that we're an alien. Yep, no alien, so all human. I'll write that in. Feel free if you are playing at home with these rules, procedures, to certainly adjust any of these probabilities. It's advantage time. We need a D100, I believe it is. Yes, sir, Bob. Get me a D100. 47 gives us, the first guy has an honest face. Honest face. That's an advantage? Isn't that a... I guess it is, yeah. 67. Pitiable. Guy number 2 is pitiable. Guy number 3 is wealthy. Okay. He's got some wealth there. Okay. And guy number 4, 55, brings in a... Oh, interesting. Majory. Wow. Okay, he's got Majory 1. Sorry, that would be Majory 0 for 5 points. So he can sense magic. Interesting. Right. That's supposed to be psionic talent. We've got psionic abilities here. I looked up the wrong chart. My chart from my medieval, my fantasy randos. Psi talent. Okay, I'll Psi talent 1. I'll figure that out later. He won't have any abilities to start off with. Okay, and then disadvantage. Broke the pencil. Throwing everything around tonight here. Okay, so we've got 200. Okay, so 142 for the disadvantage. 142 is selfless. First guy is selfless. It's a good disadvantage. Nice guy, team player. And 90 for the next one. Lecherousness. Got a real lech here. Lecherousness. Okay. Guy number 3 is 29. Code of Honor. Okay. Maybe I'll roll randomly to see which one later. 161. And the last guy's a trickster. That's funny. I've never had that one. Never had lecherousness. I've never had psi talent. Okay, these are all new. All right, let's grab reaction modifier. Random reaction modifiers for all of these guys. Do the 3d6 method again. Drop for each one. First guy gets a 12, so that gives him a +1 reaction. It's pretty likable. Another +1 for guy number 2. Oh my goodness, 12, 12, and 12. 13. 12, 12, and 12. 12, 12, 13. Yep, +1. Everybody in this crew is likable. Everybody's got a +1 to reaction. Okay. Okay. Bunch of cool dudes just flying around in space. Okay, and now on to the monster list of modern professions. 1,400 of them. I always forget how I do this. Okay, we will roll the 100 to find out. So we're in the 700s. Nope. 1,000. And 1,079. 1,079. Well, first guy is a septic tank cleaner. Drives a septic truck. Okay, cool. Septic, what are they called? Septic cleaner, I'll put. Okay. Very cool. Second guy. Okay. And then we've got 703. Man, this list is huge. Someday I'll have to go through this whole thing, pare it down a bit. 703 gets us a landscaper. Huh. Landscaper. That's interesting. These guys have very average normal job. Okay, 1,000. 1,371. 1371. 1371 is a welder. That's a pretty cool skill. Oh, okay, 1,000, 100, so 1134. 1134. Pretty deep in the list. 1134 gets us risk management specialist. Risk management. Okay. Risk management. That's funny. He's got the IQ of 16 too. So he's calculating out the risk of going to space with this crew. And he's probably not liking his odds. Okay, so he's gonna have math, of course. That's hilarious. And I'll give all these guys club, because none of them have an obvious landscaper. Yeah, he'd be club as well. And I'll give him the skill of landscaping, professional skill. Septic tank cleaner. Give him a club skill of 1, and I'll give him truck. Drives around a truck all day. Those big trucks, big septic tank trucks. The welder. I'll give him the club as well, just because I'm feeling uninspired. I'm not sure what else to give him at the moment. And welding. Well, I'll give him, yeah, mechanical. I'll give him mechanics. Yes, let's stretch it a little bit and be a little generous. Give him mech. Yeah, gee. I think it's general mechanics. Yeah, I'll just stick with mechanic. 1, and that's IQ average, so that'll give him a 10. My math guy, that's math stats specifically, because I have to specialize. And that gives him, it's IQ very hard, or IQ hard, so that would be down to 11. 11 in stats. That's funny. You can be calculating our probabilities. All right, we got our 4 rando crew members. Our septic tank cleaner, his name is Ross. Howard. Ross Howard. No, wait. I'm not going to use up a perfectly good first name. I'm going to use that first name over here for the landscaper. His name is Howard. Okay, so we've got Ross Binden. There we go. And Howard Sternley. All right. 2 average sounding Joes going into space. We've got the welder. He's gonna be Hank. Of course, Hank is a welder. Hank, Ridgway. Oh, Hank Ridgway. And our risk management specialist. Oh, he needs a good name. I'd love to call him Richard, but I've used that a couple times, I'm pretty sure. Okay, his name is gonna be Brock Dunley. Brock Dunlop. I like that. That has a nice ring to it. Brock Dunlop. Awesome. Okay, there's our guys. They all get Spacer at 1. And that is a... Uh-oh. My memory fails me. Yeah, Spacer. Right. Spacer, you can steer the ship. You just can't make any navigation rolls or anything like that. So somebody can actually fly the stick. Not going to be great. Oh, I didn't look up. I think it was average. Who's going to be our best pilot here? Is the question. Crewman, IQ easy. Crewman. Very cool. Okay. IQ easy. Well, that would be Brock Dunlop would be probably our captain at this point, since he's the smartest. He's a trickster. IQ easy, so that makes him 16 for Spacer. That's really good. I've got a couple dummies here. I'll just one dummy, I guess. IQ of 6, so he's not great. IQ of 9 on Ross Binden. Okay, that's great. So, who do we got here? Let's give everybody a role. So I will put Brock as captain. Yeah, he's the smartest, one with the best dexterity. Would also be Brock for gunnery. Wow, eh? This is tough. Okay, he's kind of a one-man show, isn't he? Sensors requires IQ. We got a navigator. So we need a mechanic. Okay, so engineering will take the welder. He's going to be our engineering officer. Since he's got mechanic, general mechanic, 10. That's a good way to start. Our septic cleaner, Ross Binden. What is he good for? Oh, give him the comms. That makes our gunner. Yeah, he's not quite as bad. Landscaper Howard Sternley is our gunner. Okay, and sensors slash comms is our septic man. Awesome. Okay, Ross Binden, the septic cleaning turned spacer sensor communications officer. We've got Howard Sternley, the landscaper turned gunner officer. Hank Ridgway, the welder, he's our engineering specialist. And Brock Dunlop, he's our risk management man, and he is our captain. He has the best piloting ability, and these guys have volunteered to be donated a ship, and they are taking off from the isolated planet to explore the star system around them and into deep space, and to report back and hopefully find their fortunes. All right, so we've got a random ship to generate here too. Okay, so we start with a D6, streamlined or unstreamlined frame. We've got a streamlined ship. Streamlined, yes. We've got 3D6 to get the size. 7, 8, 9. So we're a +5 ship. So that is the smallest we could possibly have. That is a we've got DR of Oh my, what's our hit points is 20. Okay. And DR of 3. Yeah, yes. That is the... Yeah, we don't have any armor until we roll for the random systems. Handling is... Handling stability rating 0/4. At least it's got a decent handling. And tech level 10. Okay. And here we go. We need 3 of everything. 3d4. 3d6. I've got 3d10. 3d20. 3d12. And 3d8s. All right. Okay. And we will just go down the rows. I'm not going to roll 1d8 in each section. We'll just blast it all off at once and get this done quickest. Okay, make sure you can see that there. Okay. First one, 8 and then a 3. So hull section. Okay, so our hull sections will go 4, mid, and aft. That's how I usually do it. First one is 8. We've got an engine room. Okay. Always good to have, especially on a ship this small. You have to go outside to fix the engines or the core or anything like that. Otherwise, a 3 next. Oh, we've got an engine. Oh, right. I should also... we start with 1 engine, a control room, and a reactor. So let's put those in. Put right in the core, in the center. There's our reactor. Power reactor. And that's only a 2-point. We get another core. I'll put that in the... Yeah, in the front core, and that will be control room, colon, or brackets, the bridge. And we get 1 engine, and I will put that at the back. 1 engine. 0.5 G thrust. Okay, very cool. So I've got another, just rolled another engine, so that's good. We're up to 1 G thrust. Next we'll take a 3. That's another engine in the front half of the ship anyways. Doesn't have to be facing forward, obviously. These things have swivel nozzles and all that good stuff, so we'll get rid of that. We've got a 1 here. We've got a fuel tank in the front. Okay. We've got an 8. That's another engine room. Interesting. We've got a 4. Oh, we've got a star drive. Cool. That's nice to have. So we can actually jump into Interstellar. We've got next an 8. So we're into the midsection now. And there we find, the first thing is another engine room. Okay. I wonder what's going to happen with that. I have to look that up. 4, another star drive. I'd really love to see some armor after my last problem. 2 is cargo. Good. Good to have some cargo. We've got a 10. Sensor array upgrade. Nice. Go enhanced. sensors. Very cool. Okay, then we've got a 17 power reactor. Nice. Okay. Power reactor. We've got 2 reactors, so that's good. So that's another 2 points. I've never had that before, so we've got we've got 4 power points on this sucker. It's another star drive. Wow, this is a fast interstellar ship. We've got a 19 here. Some automation. Okay. And then we roll again to see what system is automated. 15. A defensive ECM. Wow. Very nice. I'll put in brackets automated. Oh, that's pretty neat. Let me just double check the rules on that. Very cool. It inflicts a -2 penalty ranged onto all ranged attacks, as it does has a jamming antenna and decoy systems. That is fun. Okay, and just look up the automation. Many systems on large vessels have a workspace entry ability. Blah. To reduce technical crew, a spacecraft can have automation. Total automation is available for any system that requires a workspace. It eliminates that requirement. High automation is available for vessels of SM plus 12 or larger. That's not us. This features costs number of the workspace the vessel required before. Okay, so there's no workspace for the... Okay, very cool. So we'll just say the computer runs the defensive ECM. It doesn't have any workspaces for this size. But that's cool. Okay, so it'll just be automatically on all the time. That's fun. Okay, we've got 15. Oh, that was the defensive ECM. 4, another star drive. Wow. Okay. A 10. Got a 10 here. Another sensor array. Wow. Okay. And that will put us up to the next level, which is multi-scan. Okay. And I'll just erase the enhanced and put multi-sensor. I believe. My mistake. That goes up to, from enhanced, that bumps us up to the science array. That's good. So then we can do, yeah, we can get some good data that way. So that was the 10. Because I upgraded and already rolled enhanced, I will re-roll that to D12. Because we'll be missing a system otherwise. 9. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we're not. Perhaps I rolled too many dice. A 3, either way. Another engine. This ship is super fast in interstellar jump and maneuvering. What is that? 3, 4. That's 4 engines. So we're at 2G. Wow, this is a very different ship from last time. 2, more cargo. Okay, we're obviously a freighter, a fast freighter. And a 1, a fuel tank. Awesome. Did we have a fuel tank? Yeah, we did. We had 1. But that allows us to do 2 jumps now. Okay, FTL, we've got 2. I'll just write 2 in there. Wow, that's cool. What an interesting ship this has become. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and the core. Okay. Wow, so this thing has no weapons. It's got the defense ECM. We're fast. What kind of cargo space do we have? We've got 2 cargo holds. Let's just take a quick peek at that. Cargo for 1.5 tons. Okay. 1.5 ton. And another one up here, 1.5 ton. So we've got, is that it? Yeah. Let me roll the 2. Okay, so our cargo is 3 tons. This is awesome. Range is we've got, okay, so how many star drives we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. 4 star drives, so we can, in a single jump, we can jump 4 parsecs. And we've got 2 fuel tanks, so we can do 2 jumps, each at 4 parsecs. So our range is 8 parsecs. That's crazy. Okay, and our move is 4G. This thing is speedy. And it's streamlined. Wow. Wow, okay. Yeah, this thing can really move, especially through atmospheres, eh? Okay. Oh, very interesting. Okay. The name of this thing. Design name is, gotta call it the Arrow. Picture this sleek, long, pointy kind of ship with no weapons. Maybe it's not the Arrow. Maybe we'll call it the Dart. It's not quite as deadly as an arrow. So we're flying a Dart class ship, an SM+5, and we're gonna name ours. We're gonna name ours the something maybe boring. Let's just call it maybe we'll call it the Crescent Moon. Welcome aboard the Crescent Moon. Guys, we've got Ross, Howard, Hank, and Brock come aboard their ship for the first time, survey their stations. That's such a tiny ship. Oh, and we don't have a habitat. Okay, I'm just gonna swap straight up the engine room for a habitat. We've got 3 engine rooms, for heaven's sakes. 1 engine room, 2 engine rooms, 3 engine rooms. Okay, so we'll say, what? I got 3 engine rooms? Yeah. Okay, so we got an engine room in the mid, where we have no. Oh, the engine room would be okay, and we've got, okay, so in the front, in the fore section of the ship, we have 2 engines, and we have 2 engine rooms. I'm gonna swap one of those engine rooms for a habitat. Okay. And then we have an engine room in the midsection where we do not have any engines. And we have 2 engines in the aft section. The engine room should be thrown into the aft, so I'll just swap the defensive, because you'd never put an engine room where there's no engines. Yeah, I'll just do that for simplicity's sake, just for kind of design continuity purposes. And then otherwise we'll just leave everything as it lies, as it was generated randomly. Okay, defensive ECM and auto, and then engine room. Okay. It says here that engine room should be placed in the same hull section or adjacent hull section as the majority of the drives or power plants. So I've got 2 engines in the front, 2 in the back, an engine room. Oh, I've got 2 engine rooms. Okay, I don't gain anything from having 2, so we'll put that back, and I'm going to turn that second engine room into a habitat. All right, so now the question is my habitats. I've got 4 guys, so I need, I could take 2 cabins. Or if we want to take passengers, this is such a fast ship. This thing would be perfect for taking passengers. So, okay, let's have a cabin. So we can throw 2 people into that. 1 person comfortably, or 2 people. So that would probably be our 1 passengers. If we take on passengers, we'd give them the cabin. And everybody else gets the bunk room. Yeah, we'll put the bunk room in the 4 hull. Okay, the engine room has 1 workspace, so that's where Hank will be hanging out, being our engineer. The control room on the bridge, I think the ship is so small, it only has 2 seats, 2 control stations. Let's just take a look. Consult the, yeah, 1 control station. So we've got a pilot. Yeah, and that's it. That's really all we've got. So our comms man and gunner, we don't have any guns, so they just sit in the habitat all the time, or the cargo bay. They can sit there. Oh, the science sensors. Let's take a look at those. Do those actually provide a workspace? No, they do not. It's just a built-in system. Okay. I got no clamp, external clamp this time. No robotic arm. Nothing interesting like that. That's very interesting. Last time we had a clamp and a robotic arm, which was great for mining, and we had the mining equipment. Very interesting how these ships turn out so different. I'm just wondering, I think I should maybe turn that habitat into another control room just to double the size. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, well, that is the crescent moon. I think we're gonna just roll with it as it is. Okay. Roll on. Space Randos. Pew pew pew.